paid you the same way. Only keep the fam around me. So let me know what it's gonna be. I don't plan on.
Hi, sorry I had to restart that because I had an intruder and my kids do not show up into video. So,
what they gonna say?
Thanks for joining me back on if you were visiting the last live stream. Welcome to this one. Now, I don't own any rights to this song, but I love that song. It's like, I love it. So of course, love pushing positivity. And this is a positive video. I promise. I'm going to warn you ahead of time. If it gets a little like whiny and bitchy, it'll end on a positive note. So hang in there. So one thing that I would like to talk about today is I would like to address why I have not jumped right back into the automotive world, right? And people have asked me, they're like, you've been doing it for so long and you seem to be very versatile and you can put you in any situation and you seem to do very well. Why haven't you gone right back into a dealership or just reached out and jumped right back into it? The truth is, yes, I love the automotive business and industry as a whole. It's taught me a lot of great things. But I feel like there's a disconnect here in my area in the Midwest. So I want to talk about it. All right. Why do F&I managers, directors, and producers barely take lunch breaks? And if they do, it's like running down the street to the gas station, grabbing some energy drinks, maybe grabbing food for their crew, or running to the bank to drop off a bundle of papers or a deal or something like that. But it's very common for them not to have lunch breaks. And it's kind of taboo if you ask for one. It's kind of like, what the fuck are you asking for a lunch break for? No, you're a business manager. You don't take lunch breaks. We're different. And it's like, why are we different? Why can't we get a lunch break? So when you work 60, 70 hours or your 12 plus hour day, give little woman a lunch break. What's wrong with that? It's proven recently, check the research, that people are more productive when they're not stripped out completely and they're not wound up to the brim with stress from work. Now, everyone has their own stress, but when you're spending that much time in a building for an organization and, helping them grow, which is great, it's hard to tune in and take care of yourself. So that's my biggest takeaway from the car business. I've been in the car business 5 and 6 years. I love the car business, but there's some shitty little dirty secrets that I feel like need to be addressed. So my thing with the lunch breaks is I understand if we are backed up, you can't take a lunch break. Not customer is always right. The customer experience is number one. But when that reigns so supreme that you don't take care of your people, allow them to eat at proper times, things like that, can you bring a lunch? Yes. But if you're in this business and if you have spun paperwork, done deals, presented, did all of these crazy things, built rapport, talked to banks, populated legal documents, all with the very unrealistic goal of 45 minutes to 60 minutes because of manufacturers' CSI scores and things that they prompt you to try to shorten that up, but we still have to hit all these pillars. That's a lot of stress. Now I'm really good at it, okay? So it's fine. Bring it on. But what happens when people become real humans and we're not robots and we don't meet that deadline or you need a break? I don't have any pets, right? Me being in this business, I have chosen not to have any pets because it's selfish for me to have pets when no one's there to hang out with them or take them out to go to the restroom. So when my children become older and they can get more involved with the training of the puppy or pet or whatever we end up going with as far as an animal, then great. Then we'll have one. But outside of that, there are a lot of people that do have pets that are in the automotive industry that aren't able to go let their pets out and that they aren't able to just drop out of the dealership an hour each day when they're there sometimes from 8 or before 8 a.m. to sometimes 10 o'clock at night. I've had many nights where I get home right around midnight or right after midnight without a lunch break. But you care about your people. It's just hard for me to understand. Someone help me understand. And I get it. I'm in the car business, baby, I'm as tough as they come. Don't play with me. So I'm the first one to be like, Okay, so in the past Allie, we don't need a lunch break. Okay, crybabies need lunch breaks, and we're real motherfucking managers, and we do this shit. So we grind it out. We'll eat later, and that's the mentality in the Midwest from what I've seen with my personal experience. And it's like, why? What is so wimpified about wanting a fucking hour lunch break or to have a simple break to do whatever you need to do? You need to run and get some medicine for your kid, or you need to just get out of that place because you're going to be there past the time that you're supposed to be there anyways, more than likely. And that's fine. That's fine. That's part of it. I'm with it. I don't mind working a lot. But it's like there's this little secret. There's lots of little secrets, and that's one of them. And it's like, nah, they're on a lunch break. No. And then they always, instead of explaining why you don't get a lunch break, I feel like they try to push all the pros. Like, well, we do this to try to make up for that. And on Saturdays, we bring in lunch. Yeah, dude, this is not Saturday. This is Tuesday, and I'm starving. And I didn't bring lunch today. Shame on me. But either way, sometimes when you bring it, you can't even have a second to go heat that up real quick. And then sometimes when you reheat it up, it sits again because the deal comes up and you have to reheat it. Then you gotta reheat it. And then it's not so good anymore, depending on what it is. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about if you've been in the industry. So it's hard to decipher whether, that's all car business type of tactics, and that's a universal thing, because I don't believe it is. Maybe it's common, maybe it isn't. Maybe there's a disconnect here in the Iowa world in dealerships. I don't know. And Illinois. Been there too. But it's not bad talking dealerships. I love the car business and I love what it has given me, shown me, and taught me. I just feel like they need to care more about their people, especially when the expectation is to ride that freaking wave all day until the end, until the last person is gone. And you have to smile through it all. And it's great. But in order to do that, you have to tune into your people and really give a shit about them. Give them a lunch break. Finance people need lunch breaks too. Holler if you hear me. But if you don't, maybe I'm wrong. I've lived it. I don't think I'm wrong. And I feel like a lot more people would be open to being in this business, and a lot of women too would be open to joining this business, this wonderful, just abundance of opportunity in any which way, fast growing industry. But you have to respect your people. So this is a small piece of the puzzle, y'all, is the lunch break for the business manager. But there are lots of little dirty secrets that need to come to light and that need to be shaken out, so people can feel like people give a fuck about them at work. And if they do, great job. Let's see some more of it, especially in this area. Iowa, dealers, why don't you give lunch breaks? And if you do, thank you. Let's spread it around. So, like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to jump back into the auto world. I sure would love to. But there are some things, it's just like, I just feel like they're not really going to give a shit about me at all, no matter how much I have to give. And that's not really a nice balance from both sides. I think it should be give and take, not more for the company or more for the employer. I think it should be equal. So let me know your thoughts, and I will talk to y'all later. I'm going to go finish working out. Bye-bye. No, hold on. We have to end on a musical note. My